I'm so excited. We are kicking off right at the top of the hour, and you all are here and ready to go. For anyone that is on Facebook, I'm going to go ahead and put this link in the chat. That way, if you are on Facebook and you actually want to, for me to see your name and shout you out, you've got to click on that link and give us permission to do so. So hello, everyone. My name is Jeanette Samuels. I'm the CEO and president of Sideline Prep, and I am very excited to kind of kick off day 3 of our Total Technique Challenge. My bestie is getting ready to come on with me in just a little bit. It's bittersweet though, because I am in West Virginia and she is actually in the Maryland area at my house without me. So it's so sad, because normally we always do day 3 together and she is there and I am here. So I'm a little sad about it, but I am happy that we are able to bring this to you. It's a brand new day 3 around working out and eating right and making sure that you are the healthy version of yourself. So all of the exercises, all of the stretches, all like literally everything that you're going to learn tonight is very different from what you all have learned in the past if you have been a part of our Pro Cheer, Operation Pro Cheer challenges. So if you can, I already see there's a lot of activity going on in the chats, but if you can go ahead, let us know where you are joining us from. And I'll just go ahead and give a shout out to a couple of names that I see. Hello, Brandy, Jocelyn, Malika. I see that you're on. Sadie is on, of course. She always is. Ashley, Melissa, Toraya, Aaron. Hello, everybody. So excited that so many people are already here and ready to just, get this thing started. So day 1, we really focused a lot on making sure that you all understand what it means to be a pro dancer as it relates to your technique, and how you don't have to have the most advanced skills to be a dancer. You can literally become a beginner and go pro within a short couple of months. And we had Laura on, who was absolutely amazing. So if you haven't been able to, make sure that you watch that replay, because she basically talked about how she had no dance experience and how her path of being a part of our program and then joining into our elite program has basically enabled her to become a queen. And now she is like literally a queen, as a title holder queen in a pageant, but also she is now on a semi-professional team. Day 2, which was yesterday, we talked about the importance of your presentation, not just at auditions in front of the judges, but also your presentation on paper, your resume, your application, and that photo that you submitted. And we had Jesse on, and he is the first gent to join our Pro Cheer Playbook program and graduate and make a team. And so we're super excited for him, because he just wrapped up his rookie season with the Bucks. Both of them actually spoke very highly of Jeanette, who you all are going to interact with in just a few minutes, and how she enabled them to really get the Pro Cheer body and the stamina that they needed for auditions. And so today really is about that. It's about making sure that you have the body, the stamina, the look, and the healthy part of your being from the inside out in order to go pro. And we're really going to focus a lot on the dancer's workout. So before we kind of dive in and get into the nitty gritty of the content today, one, I want to make sure that you have your workbook. I want to make sure that you have a pen. I want to make sure that you have paper. I want to make sure that you have your water in tow, because we're going to have a jam-packed hour of tons and tons of content. So I want you all to put your pen to the paper and jot down notes. I also want you to feel comfortable with getting up and doing these exercises and these drills and these stretches with Jeanette. So I am going to be walking you all through the workbook and the different items within the workbook. But then the key here as well, guys, is I want you to actually do the thing, right? So I want you to join in and actually do the exercises with Jeanette as we walk you through them, because as you start to go through the exercises and do them yourself, then guess what's going to happen? You're going to start having questions. And when you have those questions, we want to be on live here so that you can go ahead and jot those questions in the chat so that we can actually help you. Right? So get up and move. This isn't going to be a passive lesson tonight. We really want to make sure that you are in it to win it, and that you are working out and kind of doing these drills with us. Okay. So that's number 1. Number 2, I want you to take a second and just really think about what it is that you want to gain from tonight's session. Again, so tonight is about working out. Tonight is about treating your body like the temple that it is. Tonight is about fueling the body the right way with food and water, nutrition, and then also utilizing your workouts to help you improve as a dancer. So in the chat, I want you to just put down one goal that you have for yourself right now as it relates to nutrition and fitness. And I don't want you to say, oh, I hope that I'm able to. I want you to say, I will, or I am. So speak it into existence. I have the perfect pro cheerleader body. I am living my healthiest life. I want to discover eating habits that will help me have more energy. So whatever your goal is, I want you to go ahead and put it in the chat right now, okay? And then as a reminder, I do see some of our Facebook lovelies joining. If you haven't done so already, I went ahead and put this link right here in the chat for you. Click on that so that we can actually know who you are, and I can see your name here. So I see that Mommy is here. Hello, so good to see you. One of our Japanese lovelies. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yes, love this. I will get stronger. Love that. Love that. And that is just so, so important, right? Especially when it comes to pirouettes and being able to execute turns and everything else, you really have to make sure that your feet and your ankles and all of that stuff are super, super strong. And so again, we are going to focus on giving you some workouts and some different drills that you can do to help improve your foot and ankle strength and all of that good stuff. So I will get stronger. I will formulate a solid workout routine. Love that, Brandy. And actually, I'm going to put these up on the screen because I want to make sure that Jeanette sees all of this wonderfulness as well. I will get stronger. Someone on Facebook says this. I will find my fitness and nutrition routine. Most definitely. Yes, Annalise. Okay, I see you now. I will figure out the best workouts to really tone up my midsection. Love that. And so Jeanette's going to tell you it's part workouts and it's part nutrition. And nutrition probably plays a bigger part than even the workout. So she'll talk about that in a second. So Aaron says, I am going to be a quick learner for the sideline dances. Yes, yes, yes. Love this. And don't forget, every single week we have some sort of free training inside our free Prep to Pro Facebook group. And a lot of those sessions are dance classes, and they're free dance classes. Every other Tuesday at a minimum, you know you're going to be dancing with Sadie because she has our Sideline with Sadie session every other Tuesday. So at a minimum, you're going to be learning there. So Aaron, make sure you join in on those free classes that we have every single week in our Pro Cheer Prep to Pro Facebook group. Let's see. Okay, here's another one. I will continue to improve my technique and stamina. Awesome, Ashley. And we're going to give you some tips on how to do that. I will be fit and have the ideal pro cheer body. Yes, Malika. Love, love, love that. Dance of All Trades said, I will stay consistent and eat clean. Oh, hello, Bear. Oh my gosh, so good to see you. I love your profile picture, girl. I love it, love it, love it. All right, Melissa says, I will get more toned, flexible, and strong within the limits of my medical issues. Yeah, and you know what? You have to be mindful of your limitations as it relates to any medical conditions that you have. But I also want to remind you that your mindset is going to play a big part in how long those medical conditions stick with you. So always think healthy thoughts, always think and know and act as if you are living your best, healthiest life right now. So Melissa, praying for you for sure. But I'm also going to send, healthy, positive, fruitful, strong, empowered vibes to you and your body for you to constantly feel that, believe that, so that you can be rid of any type of medical issues. So awesome, awesome, awesome. Absolutely love, love, love how we are getting started already tonight. So a couple of quick housekeeping things before we dive in. So first of all, I want to remind you all that tomorrow is Thursday. It's our big day. Super, super excited about it. It's when we are actually going to announce the winner of our $1,000 scholarship, $1,000 toward the Pro Cheer Playbook program. So we're really excited about that. In order to qualify for that, it's super simple, guys. All you have to do is show up. So here are all of the ways. You show up live and your name is going to go in the bucket. If you do your homework or your score sheet score for the evening by simply going into the Prep to Pro Facebook group, finding the post and just dropping in your score for tonight and Tuesday night and Monday night, you also get a point. You get your name in the bucket, okay? Also, if you shout us out on social media, right? So if you shout us out on social media, that's another way to go ahead and get on the actual, get your name added in as well. So that's another thing to remember. And all you have to do is use hashtag SP Pro Cheer Challenge. And let me see if I can find these little items for you. Here we go. Sorry, guys. Let's see if I can find these so I can put them up on here for you. Here we go. So all you have to do is put SP Pro Cheer Challenge and then just tag Sideline Prep at Sideline Prep. And then again, your name is going in there. So literally take a screenshot of what you see right now, take a screenshot once Jeanette hops on, put it on social media, tag us, and then your name goes in as well. So it's super simple to go ahead and qualify for that $1,000 scholarship. Also tomorrow night, we are doing another demonstration evening of all things dance. We're going to be going over freestyle. We're going to be going over how to pick up choreography faster. And we're also going to share with you how you can get in on that free VIP bonus day. So the VIP bonus day is not offered to everyone. There are some rules and some stipulations. So we'll be going over that tomorrow night as well. Another reminder at the end of every single evening. So tomorrow night, we announce a winner. Tomorrow night's winner is getting $1,000. The winner for tonight, who basically showed up yesterday, did her homework, did all of the things, she's winning an entire bag of Shakeology. That's valued at over $100. Okay. So we'll be announcing that in a little bit as well. So I want to say those are all of the housekeeping items that I have for you. I just want to, again, commend you and just say congratulations for showing up and for being here. And I want you to pat yourselves on the back because it's huge that you are here. Okay. So really quick, let me just go over really quick. So tomorrow, like I said, freestyle and choreography, just so that you kind of remember that. Friday, we're going to be going over your pro cheer look. Saturday is all going to be about mindset. And then on Monday, we do have that VIP day. So don't forget about that. And then here are the different prizes that people are winning. So again, tonight is Shakeology. Tomorrow is going to be that scholarship. And then Friday is a $50 Amazon gift card. So we have a whole bunch of goodness coming up for you guys in just a bit. So without further delay, I want to basically introduce one of my, if not my best friend in the whole wide world, Jeanette. She is the mother to the most adorable young little man, Justin, who happens to be my godson. He's amazingness wrapped up in a little chocolate ball. And Jeanette is just an all-around amazing person. We were teammates together with the Washington football team. We cheered. She was my co-captain when I was a captain. And we literally just became like really, really close friends from that bond and from, spending so much time together as Redskins cheerleaders. And just over the years, we've obviously kept that relationship going. I was a bridesmaid in her wedding. Like I mentioned, I am the godmother to her adorable son. And she's been my backbone to really help me reach you all and to get the message out that anything is possible. She believes in mindset just as strongly as I do. She, more strongly than I do, understands the importance of fueling your body the right way and treating your body like the temple that it is. You would not even be able to guess her age or that she had a son or anything else, because literally she is the poster child for treating your body the right way, for working out, for living your best life from the inside out. And so without further delay, I am excited to bring on the one, the only Miss Jeanette. Oh my goodness. I am so excited to have you here. Hello.
Oh my God, I'm like about to cry. All the wonderful things you said. I'm like, I love you.
Oh, I love you too, girl. I just hate that I'm not there with you. We're normally there doing this together.
I know. So it's okay. I'm in your house though, so you're here.
Yeah. I know. Well, good. And thank you for taking care of the house. I mean, that's another thing, guys. She goes by the house. She starts up my car that's in the garage. She, checks my mail, make sure, there's nothing leaking or nothing, crazy going on in the house. So she's really been helping out in more ways than one. So one thing that I wanted to do is kind of just show some transformations while Jeanette is here. So maybe Jeanette, you can kind of talk through some of these transformations, because I really want people to understand like what is possible for them. And I think when they visually can see it, then they can start to believe it, because when they see that people just like them struggle with weight issues, people just like them, have a before and then created an after. I want people to be able to kind of see it, to believe that it is possible for them. So I'm going to go ahead and show a couple of, before and after images. Let me see if I can get it so that it's hard to figure out what's the best way
to do it. That's okay.
So maybe we'll just go with this one. Can you see that image okay?
Yeah, it's a little small, but that's Martha. She did an incredible, incredible job.
And you know what, Jeanette, I'm going to drop my face, because I'll like kind of click through these, and you can kind of talk about each person. And then that way it'll make the image even bigger.
Okay. Awesome. So this is Martha. You guys, I have to tell you, working with her was such a pleasure. And, I really think it's really when it comes down to it, it really is consistency, you guys. And once you have a goal, and once you just really focus, I think that's the most important piece of this whole journey, is that you kind of find where you want to be and really define what your goals are. Because I think once you have a goal, there's nothing that can stop you. So of course, a really good meal plan. And, one of the things that I love about Sheridan is that I worked with her and immediately I saw a change in her. Literally meal plan, workout regimen, and voila, hot mama. Okay. She looks fantastic. And then we have this beauty. Look at that, you guys. This is what's possible. I mean, just a couple of months of working together. This is what your body can do. She looks fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And that's Gabby, who's now her second year as a Ravens cheerleader. Just amazing. And the sweetest girl ever. Love her. Oh my gosh. Look at this hot mama, you guys. She looks fantastic. Look at her before to now. I mean, just such an incredible journey. And of course, our beauty queen, amazing. I can't say enough good things about Laura. Just awesome. So you guys, this is possible. You can do absolutely anything. And this is incredible. And this was, I think, about 3 to 4 months. Just awesome. Every time I see these pictures, it just makes my heart so happy.
Yeah, and guys, with
this is possible.
This is Brenda. So Brenda had, was it 2 or 3 kids? I want to say 2 children.
Yeah, she has 3.
3.
I think she has
3 kids. 3 kids. And look at that. I mean.
Yeah, she looks
crazy.
Great. I know.
All right, I'll show some more, a couple more.
Yeah. Those are awesome.
So that's Taylor. Who is now a Washington football, on the Washington Commanders, basically. So her amazing before and after. I'm going to hide my face.
Oh, you guys, this is the one that just makes my heart. Oh my gosh, this is a rock star right here. I mean, her transformation to me is one of the ones that just touches my heart, just because, you guys, she worked so hard. It's amazing. She literally just committed to the process. And that's the thing, you guys, when you commit to the process, this is what happens.
Yep. And then so she made a NFL team as well. So she just finished up her rookie season, which is really exciting. Let's see who is next. I get so excited. Let me have my face again. Sorry, I just talk.
Yeah, I know. So you guys, this is Colleen. So I worked with her before. We kind of took a little break, and then she came back and recommitted to her goals. And I mean, Janine, I just can't even say enough good things about Colleen. I would have to say she is the perfect student. When I tell you she did exactly everything I told her to do from the beginning to the end, she did that. She did not waver. She did exactly what I asked her to do. And look at this gorgeous girl. I mean, look, I mean, that is incredible. I'm telling you guys, your nutrition is such a big part of your journey and your mindset, just the way that you feel about yourself and just really getting into the groove of who you are as a person. Once you go through this program, your transformation is just going to be phenomenal. You will not be the same person that you came into this program as. You will be completely different. And that is our goal. Look at that, you guys. I mean, just gorgeous. Yay! Okay, so this is another mother. She is a mom of 3 as well. She came to me, was like, Jeanette, like, I have to get this flap around, that's coming down over my pants. She's like, I just can't. My goal is to be a professional cheerleader. Literally, you guys, I would say 6 to 8 months later, this is what happened. Just incredible. Like, I cannot believe it. Like, I still look at her and I'm like, oh my God. And this is the thing, you guys, it's consistency. She still looks like that. And this is our baby. She was, part of the Washington Redskins when that was the name. And she was also part of the Wizards. I mean, just look at her. She's just such a great transformation. So, you guys, it is possible. It is possible. One of our Japanese lovelies. You guys, I'm telling you guys, like, just so excited. Like, I get so excited. I can't.
I know. And the thing about it is, like, I could literally, there's so many of these, like, before and after transformations. There are just so many. And when we could literally spend the entire hour. But like Jeanette says, it's dedication, it's consistency, and it's trust, right? It's trusting Jeanette, and it's trusting having that first conversation with Jeanette. She's not going to steer you wrong. She gets results, and it's just putting in the work and doing the thing. Do you know what I mean? So it's literally just making sure that you just have faith in yourself, like I'm constantly saying, but then you just trust the process. And if you listen to what Jeanette says, then it's going to happen for you. It's going to work. Now, is it going to be hard at first? Maybe, right? Because if your mind isn't ready, and if you feel like if you have habits that normally do one thing and we're telling you to do something different, it's going to be a little bit of a struggle. But one thing that we always tell everybody, and this is something that Laura mentioned Monday, is that once you start treating your body correctly and you start eating the right foods, you feel so much better. And then you don't even want the bad food. You don't even want to go back to all of the garbage that you were eating. Once you feel how it feels to get a workout in every single morning, you don't want to not work out, So, and that's one thing like Jeanette would tell me, and I was like, whatever, I don't believe you. But then when I started, I'm like, oh my gosh, Jeanette, you're right.
Yeah, it's like that euphoria after the workout. It's like the happy hormones that are produced after you work out. It's really, honestly, you want to chase that feeling every day. It truly is an incredible feeling. And I just feel so much better after our workout, because it just makes me feel really good about myself. So.
All right. So what I want you all to do is go ahead and grab your score sheet. Okay. So your workbook. So this is the workbook that we're going to go over. And because just for screen limitations, let me see if I can get Jeanette. There we go. So Jeanette's big now. So what we're going to do is go over your workbook. And as we are going over the answers to the workbook, you are going to fill in your answers. And then obviously, if you want to, as Jeanette demonstrates some of these techniques and flexibility exercises and all that good stuff, you can either get up and do these things with her, or just take notes and actively just listen and pay attention, and then you can always watch the replay. But one thing that we wanted to make sure that we showed you all is just a different way of utilizing your workouts to help improve your technique and your danceability, your turns, your kicks, your flexibility, and all of that. You can kind of get a 2-for-1er, right? So you can work out and get the important aspects of working out, but you could utilize the different exercises to help you improve as a dancer, if that makes sense. So you're kind of combining the two things into one effort. So before we kind of dive into this workbook, I think people know, but I just kind of want to stress the importance of the working out. So Jeanette, can you talk a little bit about why? Because see, here's the thing. Some women that are fit and toned and already feel as though they're good to go, don't feel like they need to work out. And then there are some people that are like, okay, well, I have to work out in order to lose the weight. So they're only working out to lose the weight. Why is working out so important, regardless of where you are on the spectrum of needing to lose weight or maintaining or not needing to lose weight at all?
Yeah, so that's a great question. And thank you, Janine, for asking that, because I think it's really important that we set the tone immediately, right? Because no one is too good to work out. Nobody, meaning no one's like individual body, is that great that you don't need to work out. So working out is so good for just overall health. Mental health is really important. You guys, we've been through a pandemic, and exercise, like I was saying before, really produces a hormone that really gives you the happiness. It really, truly does. But outside of that, it reduces heart disease. It increases your heart capacity, right? So as you get cardiovascularly more in shape, then your blood pressure goes down. You don't have to worry about diabetes. You don't have to worry about being overweight. But more than anything, it gives you confidence. It tones your body, right? It gives you muscle tone. It gives you good shoulders. It gives you the body that you've been wanting, right? So it's so much more than just working out. It has so many health benefits, right? And just think, if you're happier, guess what? The people around you are going to be a lot happier, right? So it really comes down to the lifestyle, being healthy and being happy. Because, like Janine said, you wouldn't guess, I will be almost 50, right? And this is my body now because I've taken care of it, because it is a part of my lifestyle. And so when you get to this age, you don't have to worry about it, because you've been exercising and eating right and being the best version of who you are, right? And that's what exercise does. It makes you the best version of who you are. And that's what you want to be. You want to optimize and maximize the greatness that's already inside of you. And working out is a part of that journey.
I'm just over here like, yes, 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 yes. Okay, who wants to go work out now? All right. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. So grab your workbook, and I am going to drop this down. Well, I can keep it up for right now. So where do I start? That is the first question here. So where do I start? We recommend that you start with HIIT, high intensity interval training, because it helps to build endurance and stamina, which is essential for dancers. So why do you normally recommend, in like almost everyone's workout regimen, the HIIT workouts?
Yeah, I love HIITs, and I like HIITs because they are just that, high intensity workouts in a short amount of time. Most people feel like they need to work out for hours and hours and hours. You guys, you can get amazing results in 30 minutes, and HIIT workouts are just that. High intensity, you take 10 to 30-second breaks, but it really gets our heart rate up. And that is what you need to feel like and have those workouts, so that when you actually start to dance for longer periods of time, you are able to sustain that, because you've been building up your system cardiovascularly to be able to get you through those workouts. So HIIT workouts are awesome for that.
All right, awesome. So now on the workbook. So basically what we want to do, like I said before, was take the opportunity to show you different workouts or drills, conditioning that you can do during your workout to target improvements in your technique. So remember, this is our total technique challenge. So we want to give you workouts to help you improve different technical elements. So first up would be your pirouettes and your turns. So Jeanette's going to stand up. She's going to demonstrate these. I'm going to try to walk you through them so that you all can kind of hear what we're doing or hear what she's doing. So here are the different workouts that you want to concentrate on for pirouettes and turns. So the first one is just a straight leg balance. So this is literally, you're going to just come up on your tippy toes. You can keep both feet down on the ground, and you're going to go up as high as you possibly can in releve. So when you are doing your straight leg balances, you're in releve. You're going to go straight up. You're going to engage your core. You're going to tuck your butt under. And if you want to, you can stand in fifth position with your arms kind of in that circular area, like right in front of you, as if you were doing a turn, or you can literally just have them down by your side. But the idea here is to go up in straight leg releve, and you want to make sure that, yep, see how nice that perfect straight line. So Jeanette, stick your butt out a little bit. Okay, so you can see the arch in her back and her butt is out. That is incorrect. So you tuck your butt under, your core is engaged, and you're up high and releve. Now, the other thing that you want to be mindful of is that you don't sickle your feet. So you want your ankles to be right over top of your toes. You don't want your ankles to kind of go outward and sickle your feet in any way. Okay, so just make sure that everything is nice, straight, and in alignment. So for these, what we recommend is literally just go up and try to hold them for 30 seconds. Then try to hold them for a minute. And your calves are going to start burning. Your feet are going to start burning. It's a workout. Okay. But the idea here is to go up as high in releve as you possibly can, so that you can really start to strengthen your feet, your ankles, and everything. Now, you also have to make sure, of course, that your legs are straight. Okay. So you push your heels forward when you're up in releve, and you don't want your ankles at all to go out. Okay. Now you can keep your feet slightly apart from one another. And then the other way that you can do it is bringing your toes in and your feet in together and going up in a straight releve with your legs, your ankles, and your feet all together. Okay. So that's the first one. All right, now the next one that we're going to do, and I'm going to show this and then put it back down. So we did straight leg balances in releve. The next one is passe balances. Now this is something that you're going to have to work up to as far as being able to hold your passe for an extended period of time. So this is literally you're going to do this on the right and on the left, but you're going to go up in a passe. The bent leg there is going to come all the way up in a straight line, parallel to the ground. So lift it up just a little bit higher, Jeanette. Yep, right there where it's parallel to the ground. You see how her foot is pointed, nice and straight, right down, and her arms are in fifth position. Okay. Then what you're going to try to do from this point is go up all the way in releve, up on your toes, and hold it for as long as you can. So, yep, you're going to still be nice and engaged in your core. Your butt is going to be tucked under, and you're going to try to stay up in that releve as long as you can. Again, this is something that you have to work toward. But the more that you get in the muscle memory of being in straight alignment, so everything is one on top of the other, right? Your head is over top of your neck and your shoulders, which is then over top of your core, which is then over top of your hips, and then your knees. Your knees are over top of your ankles, and then your ankles are over top of your toes in the releve. Okay, so kind of just keep that all in mind. So the other thing that you all can do with this one is just like you would be in a class, you could actually prepare and prep. So you could have your arms out, 1, 2, 3, 4, go up, 5, 6. Yep. So I'm trying to think of how we used to do it in class. So step out, 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 5, 6, 7, down, 8. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 5, 6, 7, down, 8. And try to hold it as long as you can. And then you go to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you come down, 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. And then down. Like, I haven't done those in a long time. I haven't done those in a long time. So you got to work up to it. I can tell my feet and my ankles aren't as strong as they used to be because I haven't done these drills in a while. So you have to be able to go up and stay upright and stay nice and controlled and everything else. Okay, the next one, calf raises. So everyone kind of knows how to do calf raises, but you want to make sure that when you're doing your calf raises that you're still thinking about your alignment, okay? So you don't want your butt to be, sticking out. You don't want an arch in your back or anything like that. And you literally will just go up all the way up in releve, hold it for a couple of seconds, and then come down. And then go up and come down. So you're constantly just doing your calf raises, going up, going down, going up, going down, and you are going to eventually feel this in your calves. Okay. So you can definitely do this fast. You can do it slow. Once you start to feel that burn, hold it for about 5 more seconds, and then you can, let it down. Okay. So the importance of all of these for your pirouettes and your turns, I know it's likely obvious, but it's helping you with foot strength, toe strength, calf strength, and leg strength. Okay. Also, when you're thinking about these positionings and you're tucking your butt under, you have to engage your core. So, what do you think that's doing? That's going to also help you strengthen your core. Okay. So, everything that you need for a pirouette, you're going to be able to get with these exercises. Okay. So if y'all have any questions, let us know. But if not, we're going to keep on keeping on. Okay. So the next one would be sharp motions. So in order to help you with sharp motions, first of all, motion drills. And then we'll get to motion drills next. Let's do the bicep curls and the tricep dips. So the bicep curls first. And I think I have some weights that might be over there. Yep. So with bicep curls, Jeanette can probably speak to these better than anybody. So do you want to kind of walk through and demonstrate the bicep curls and the tricep dips?
Yeah, so with the bicep curls, you always want to make sure, and I think it's really important that you first start with a base of support. So your feet should be shoulder width apart, your chest is up, your shoulders are down and back, your palms are facing forward. You want your elbows a little bit in front of you versus back here. We don't do bicep curls from back here, we do them from in the front. As you curl up, you want to make sure that you're not swinging your body. The only thing that comes up is that weight comes up to your shoulder, and you're going to extend all the way back down. So I'm going to turn to the side, come up, squeeze that bicep, come all the way down. My butt is not here. Everything is tucked in nice. And those elbows are locked in nice and tight as I come up and come down. Okay. So that is your bicep curl. So on that tricep dip, I think it's really important too also that you know the hand position here. Because some people do, I'm going to bring the camera down just a little bit. Some people do tricep dips with their hands like this.
Oh, Jeanette, can you move that jacket on the right hand side or on the chair? I think where it looks like a brown jacket, like near the camera.
Yep.
Sorry.
Is that better? That's okay.
Let me see. Hold
Is that better?
Yep, that's perfect. It was just in the shot.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So some people do their tricep dips with their hands back. That's not it. Your hands are going to be towards your butt. What you want to do is you want to bring your hips off the floor, but you kind of want to have your knee in line with your hip. The only thing that goes down is your tricep. So I'm going to move back just a little bit. So you're just going to come down on your tricep and you're going to come all the way up. So don't necessarily do this. You want to make sure you are coming from the arms, right? Not just the hips. So make sure that when you come down, you squeeze that tricep, you come all the way up and squeeze towards the top. Try to keep your knee in line with your hips, but if it's okay if you don't, but that's one of the goals that you want to do, keeping your feet straight on that as well, okay? So there you go, there's your tricep dip.
All right, perfect. And then while you're on the ground, we can do motion drills.
Okay.
You want to get on your knee, if you want to get on your knees or stand up, whichever is easier for you. Okay. All right. So motion drills are super, super important. And so the only reason where I'm saying for her to be in the knees is just to make sure that we can see her hands and everything when she goes up. So let me see if I can make you big. So there you go. Okay. So with this situation, what you're going to do is literally just do your basic motion drills. And so you'll do a high V motion, and you'll see that the big E. So we call this the big E. This is the little E, or you can say your buckets, you're holding your buckets, but the big E is facing toward the audience. So you would have a high V. The other motion that you want to work on is a low V. So it brings straight down. And then the other motion is a T. Yep. And you'll notice that her motions aren't back here. They're right in front of her. She can likely see her fist out of the corner of her eye. So they're not back here. They're right here in front. Her shoulders are down. They're not lifted. Everything is nice and relaxed. Okay. Then you also have L's. So you have, there's an L, and then you can switch it the other direction. Yep. And you'll notice that the hand that is up, that is the little E that is facing forward. Okay. So whenever you're doing daggers or a touchdown motion or the arm that is up for an L, the little E is facing forward. Whereas whenever you're doing a high V, a T, or a low V, the big E is facing forward. And your arm, like, look at her arms, y'all. Look at those muscles in her arms. Like, seriously, they just like, I'm like, oh my God, I need to work out more. Just gorgeous, gorgeous. The other motion that you could do is diagonals. So you can have, diagonal and then swap it around diagonal. Okay. And so when you're doing these drills, we actually have an entire video that walks you through motion drills. But when you're doing the drills, the idea is to literally hit the motion so hard that you kind of vibrate. So for example, we would say high V, you'd hit it. And then low V, hit it. T. Right? So you literally just go from motion to motion to motion. The other way to do it is to add a clap in the center. So we're going to say clap. And you're going high V, clap, low V, clap, T, clap. Okay, and then you would literally go through the right L, right diagonal, punch, touchdown, daggers, like all of the motions. And you can literally see how nice and sharp her placement is. It's perfect. You can see that it's hitting nice and sharp. You can see the muscles in her arms. This is going to help you guys with execution of dances because all dance motions, it's just some are punchy like cheer and some are more fluid. Right. So some dances, you're not going to have a fist. You're going to have a nice relaxed hand. But a lot of the motions are a lot of the movements that you do in dance are just motions. And you're just going from one motion to the next motion to the next motion. Okay. So kind of keep that in mind that these motion drills, even though you're like, well, I'm not a cheerleader. I'm not, going out for a rah-rah cheer team. These motion drills will really help you with your placement of all movement. And that's basically what dance is. Dance is just a combination of a bunch of movements. Okay. So again, those were basically the different drills or movements to help you with the sharp motion. So motion drills, your bicep curls, and then your triceps. And you can definitely tell just by looking at Jeanette's arms, it's just visually appealing and it just looks powerful and wonderful and nice. Okay, so now let's go to leaps. So this is for leaps and jumps. So different things that you can do to help you with your leaps and your jumps. So the first one would be squats. So Jeanette, I'm going to let you explain a regular squat versus a sumo squat.
Okay. So a regular squat from the side. So again, my hips are pushed forward. My feet are shoulder width apart. The goal for when you go into a squat is to always make sure that the knees are behind the toes. So as you go down, you're going to hinge it at your hips like you're sitting down in a chair. So as you go down into your squat, you want to keep that chest up. Don't arch that back. Keep that chest up. Remember, those knees are tracked behind those toes. As you come up, you're going to come up through the heels of your feet. That's where all that weight should go. That's going to work the back of your leg and also the glutes, but also the core. So coming down into that squat, and then you're coming up and squeezing everything here. A sumo squat is a little bit wider than shoulders. So you come a little bit wider than shoulders. Your toes are always going to be at that 45-degree angle. The goal is to keep those hips forward and that chest down. As you go out to the sides, you want those knees, again, to track right by those toes. As you come up, you want to squeeze, keeping those hips nice and tight. As you come up. So 45 degrees, keeping that chest up and squeeze as you come up. Hips, core and your glutes, okay? Feet always at a 45-degree angle for that sumo squat. And there you go.
Perfect. Okay, so then the next one is going to really help with really your core, your ankle strength, your foot strength, but then also with leaps, okay? And so it's called single leg hops, right? So literally it's like you're jumping from one spot to the next spot. So if you were to take a huge step like a huge step to the right, you would put like a dot there. And then maybe a huge step to the left, you'd put something else there. So like in your home, you would just put, you could take a pin and put it somewhere, or like a little dot, a piece of paper, or a rubber band, a hairband, or whatever. And you would place these like a huge step away from one another. And what you're going to do is exactly what Jeanette is doing right here. So let me go ahead and put her in larger. Is she's going to leap, and then she's going to hold. So the leg that she lands on, she's going to hold and bring that back leg in and hold her core, and then she's going to leap to the next spot and do the same thing. Yep. So you can't really see. It's hard. I wish I could just like move myself. It's just, this system stinks because I should be able to hide myself altogether. Oh, wait, let me see something. Oh, wait. Oh, can you hear me, Jeanette?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh my gosh. I just figured this system out. All I had to do was like, oh my gosh, just turn my video off. Wow. Here we go, guys. This is amazing. Okay. So literally you're going to do just what Jeanette said. I mean, what I just said. You're going to put a ponytail holder, whatever you need to, and you're going to find that spot and you're going to jump to it. And you're going to try to keep your legs straight as you jump. You're going to point all the way through your foot and you're going to land on that one leg. And then you're going to just hold it there for a second, and then you're going to go to the next spot. Okay. So the idea here is that you're doing small little leaps from one place to another place, but you want to land with one foot and then hold it so that you can build your core, your muscles in your quad, and all of that. So it's literally you're working on balances, you're working on foot strength, ankle strength, leg strength, everything. So single leg hops are amazing for really helping you to really get, solid and comfortable and stable with your leaps. Okay. You also want to make sure. Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
I was going to say also for the core, every move that you do is an opportunity to work your core, your whole body.
Yep. And then also what you're going to do is just, again, like make sure you articulate through your feet as you land and as you jump. And then what you'll be able to start to notice is that as you're doing these leaps and these jumps, that eventually you can move your dots out even longer and you can do a full leap. So right now she's just in the house. It's not a full leap, but eventually you want to build up to a full leap. Okay. So let's see. Any questions about that? Awesome. All right. So we just went over different workouts for pirouettes and turns, sharp motions, and then your leaps and your jumps. So now what I'm going to do is go over stretches for flexibility. Okay. And so Jeanette, I'm going to give you a quick little break and we'll be back with you in a second. And what I'm going to do is show up on the screen some images so that we can kind of go through these relatively, at a decent speed so that you all, we can actually get to Q&A for Jeanette in just a second. Okay. So let's go ahead and start with the first one. So these are stretches for flexibility. So the first one, as you can see, would be the lunges. Okay, so here is a nice little image here. You can do, your right leg and your left leg. Obviously, the one thing that you want to remember here is that you want to make sure that you stretch on both sides. Okay, so your right and your left. So the keys to success here is that you want to make sure that your back leg is straight. Your front leg is at a 90-degree angle. You never want your knee over top of your toes. You want it right over top of your ankle because if not, it could, cause knee problems. You're driving your hips down to the ground. And as you can see, the first image, you are keeping your core nice, your shoulders nice and straight and up front and upright, and you want to make sure that your chest is up. Okay. Then if you want to level up your success, you'll put both hands down on either side with a flat back. And then eventually you'll be able to go all the way down and put your forearms down on the ground as well. Okay, so Sadie, as you can see, is super, super flexible with all of these stretches. You may have to work yourself up to this. So you want to make sure that as you're doing these lunges, that you're listening to your body and that you are not, doing anything too strenuous on your body. You want to relax into it, and it should not be painful. You should be pushing yourself, but you don't want it to be too painful. Okay, so that's the first stretch for flexibility. You have lunges. Next is pigeon pose. What you want to do here is you straighten your back leg. Both hands are down on either side. You want to make sure that your chest is up and you rotate the front of your thigh to the floor. So you don't want to lift that back leg. You don't want to lift that hip up. You want to make sure that you push that hip down to the ground and that you have your front leg bent. All right. Now, the goal here is to make your front leg a 90-degree angle. All right. And then the next level of difficulty would be to keep that 90-degree angle and then be able to lay all the way down in the front, your chest down to the ground. Okay. So 3 different stages of the pigeon pose. Again, Sadie, super, super flexible. And remember, left and right as well. You also want to focus on your straddle stretch. Okay. People forget about the middle split. You want right splits, left splits, and middle splits. So the key to success here, obviously straight legs, pointed toes and feet. You want them to be turned out and you want your legs as far out as possible, okay? Now, not everyone is going to be able to do a center split, but you just open up as far as you can and as wide as you can. And then you level up your success by laying forward and pressing your belly button down to the floor. Another, variation of this is to put your lay down on your back, put your butt up against the wall, and just allow your legs to, with gravity, come down and come down on either side. Another stretch is the figure 4, and it's just like it sounds. You're going to, create basically a 4, the number 4 with your legs. Your ankle is on your knee. You want to have a flexed foot and your knee is going to be pressing out, and you want to make sure that your back is nice and straight and lifted. If you're going to level up, you're going to bring your chest up closer and closer to your legs. And of course, you do this on both sides as well. The next one is downward dog. This is really going to be great for literally arm strength, leg strength, ankle strength, everything. So the keys to success here are your arms, your legs, and your back are all nice and straight. Your chest is pressing down, your neck is in line with your spine, and your heels are pressing down as well. Now, you may not be able to get your heels all the way down, but the more that you do this, you will start to see flexibility there. Cobra is another great one for flexibility. You want to make sure that your legs and your arms are nice and straight. Your hips are pressing down toward the ground. Your chest is up and your chin is lifted. This is going to be great to stretch out your midsection and your back as well. And then last but not least is dolphin pose, right? So here you want to make sure that your legs are bent at 90-degree angle, your chest is pressed to the floor, and your arms are straight out in front of you. So this is a little different than child's pose. This is your body is at a 90-degree angle. Again, a great, great exercise for flexibility. So it's super, super important for you all to utilize these different stretches on a regular basis, especially after you have worked out. If you could talk a little bit about the importance of stretching, especially after a workout.
Yes, so I would say stretching is essential because as you guys are doing your HIIT workouts and you're lifting weights, your muscles get really tight. So after every workout, you need to elongate your muscles, okay? So stretching is non-negotiable. That's something that you have to do after every workout, even before your workout. Stretch before, stretch after your workout, but it is really that flexibility that's going to be the key for your success as a professional cheerleader. And you have to keep that flexibility. So stretching every day before your workout, after your workout, and even at night is really going to help you stay flexible and stay lean, so that you can, have your kicks and turns and still do all the things you need to do as a professional cheerleader.
All right, awesome. And so, guys, I know that we're going through a lot. Like I explained at the beginning on Monday, that we just have so much information that we want to share with you all. So if you're not absorbing all of this and if you're not getting all of this, it is okay. All we're going to ask you to do literally is just come back and watch the replay. Okay, just watch the replay and then everything will be fine. You can watch the replay, do these exercises as we were explaining them, as we were showing them, write them down in your workbook, and then do them on your own. Okay, so let's go over this pro tip now. So the pro tip here is that dancers need a strong core in order to execute dances full out and with precision. So ab workouts are so important. They are literally a must. And we have been talking about with almost every single exercise that we've discussed or, demonstrated, we've talked about the core and engaging your core and being tight through your core and the importance of your core. So why is your core so important, Jeanette?
Yeah, well, it's basically the center of your body, right? It is the thing that holds you up, right? It is the connecting piece, right, between your lower and your upper body. And if it's not strong, guess what? This is what you do all the time. And guess what happens? You get lower back pain. You get pain up here. You're like this. The goal is always to have your shoulders back and your chest up. That be proud, right? I always say that's that proud pose right there, is when your chest is up. And also, you guys, if you're weak in your core, guess what? When you're out on the field, you're going to be like this. Who wants to be down like this on the field, right? So you've got to work that core, right? That is the center of everything. It helps with your kicks. It helps with your arm motions. It helps with everything. So you have to, that is the center of your body, and that must be the strongest part of your body.
Most definitely. All right, guys. So we're going to move on. And so what we did was we literally gave you an entire, took the guesswork out of everything. So this is a sample workout for an entire week for dancers, specifically for dancers. And so Jeanette is just going to talk really quick and explain what each of these are. And listen, just because we say do this one on Monday and this one on Thursday and this one on Sunday, it doesn't mean that you have to do it exactly that way. Maybe Monday you want to do leg day, and then, maybe Tuesday is your 30-minute hit. So we're going to kind of explain this, and we're going in an order here, but this isn't necessarily the order that you have to go in. But what you're going to notice is that we're hitting all body parts. We're hitting different types of workouts, but then you're also going to notice that we have hit workouts in here multiple times.
Yeah.
And that's something that's going to target the weight loss. Okay?
Absolutely.
So the first one is, and if you could just talk through this one, Monday, we're recommending a full body hit. So just a quick little, example of a full body hit, or, why that's important for your workout regimen.
Yeah. So I love full body hits on Monday. It gets the week going. It's the best workout to me of the week to just get your whole body in motion. Full body hit basically works every part of your body, right? And you need that. It's a lot of energy. It's a lot of upper and lower body. It's a lot of core work. It is really, to me, the full body hit is the one that makes you the strongest, because you're working every part of your body. You can either use weights or you can use your own body weight, which I think is really underrated, Janine. People don't use their body weight enough, but you can really get a strong, lean, tight body with just doing your own body weight. So full body hits, amazing.
Yep. And as a reminder, guys, the hits are the high intensity interval training where you're going really hard for a certain period of time. Maybe it's 30 seconds, 20 seconds, a minute, and then you get to rest for 10 seconds or 30 seconds, and then you go hard again. So it's like this, the interval training is what the hits are. Okay. So then Tuesday, we're recommending a strength day, focusing on arms and abs.
Yep. Because as you can see, nice muscle tone, right? That looks really good on the field, right? But also having that doesn't jiggle. So if we're doing our palms, right? Who wants the jigglies back here? I don't think so, right? and remember, you guys, as a professional cheerleader, your arms is a big part of what you're doing. So if they're to work your arms, and again, your abs is all part of that center of your body. You need that core. So arms and core together work really well.
And then Wednesday, we're recommending a body sculpt and or like some sort of bar class.
So I like body sculpt and bar because it works those smaller muscles that we typically don't work, right? So inner thigh, outer thigh area, your lats, all of those little muscles in your core, right? That body sculpt is really good for that. And those are the muscles that tend to be a little weaker. So getting those to be stronger will also help you with leaps and turns and your core and just really having a really good toned and healthy body overall.
Thursday is leg day.
Oh gosh. Okay, you guys. So I have a confession. I hate leg day because my legs are just like all over the place. That's the one area. And whatever area that is for you, I want you to embrace that. Not that I don't like leg day. I guess I should say I shouldn't say that because we're not talking negativity here, but it's the one that challenges me the most. So that's the one that I put the most effort into and really just go all in. But leg day, again, kicks. Hello, you're running, you're all over the field, you're on the court. You need strong legs for that.
And I really want y'all to just really absorb what she just said, okay? Because most of us do the exact opposite. So for me, my Achilles heel is not my legs, it's my arms. So I don't like working upper body because I have, I've always said I have weaker arms. I can't do the push-ups, all of that type of stuff. And so what do? I focus more on hits and I focus more on legs days. But what Jeanette is saying is to pick the area that you need the most help in, the one that you don't like to do the most, and go all in with that area and focus on that area. And I think that is an amazing kind of mindset and habit shift that all of us need to embrace. And I know specifically I need to embrace. And so I want you all to think about your life in general in other areas. Where are you not doing the thing that you know you need to do the most that will get you to the place that you most want to be? And focus on that. And for a lot of us, it's like, for example, in pro cheer, it's technique. If you weren't raised a dancer, then you don't want to go to dance classes or work on technique. Well, that's the one thing you need to do the most. You need to be in dance classes. You need to be working on technique. Do that one thing. Jeanette says legs, that's the area that she struggles with the most. She goes all in on leg day. So all of us need to just absorb what she just said, because literally a light bulb just went off on me. Oh my God, that's why my arms don't look like Jeanette's, because I don't put in the time that Jeanette puts in on arm day. Okay, so oh my God, thank you for saying that.
You're welcome.
Okay, so Friday is it's a 30-minute hit.
Yeah, I think, the misconception is that we have to spend hours and hours in the gym. So the 30-minute hit, so you can do hits in different intervals. You can do 10, 15, 20, 30. I like 30-minute hits because 30-minute hits to me just get it in and get it done. I feel like you get a little bit more out of a longer hit. So the 30-minute hit, I think, is that nice sweet spot that you need to have right before you go into the weekend. Perfect workout for that.
Perfect. All right. Saturday is upper body burn.
Yeah. I'm telling you guys, your chest, your back, your shoulders, your biceps, your triceps, everything in your upper body, it needs to be strong. Again, like I was telling you before, we're holding palms. We're doing all of this work with our upper body. And again, who wants to see these jigglies behind here, right? So you've got to work your upper body multiple times during the week. And again, don't forget those body weight exercises. Push-ups are amazing to really get your upper body toned.
Most definitely. So, and I don't want you all to be like, oh, I don't have a gym or I don't have weight. So she just said you can do upper body, you can do anything with just your body weight. And then don't forget, we also gave you motion drills. Your arms will be tired after motion drills. So motion drills are another thing that you can do to help with your upper body as well.
Yeah.
Sunday, we have on here core work. It could be core work. We did yoga, a full stretch, or a day of rest. So we kind of put it all kind of together, kind of depending on your opportunity for improvement. But I did want to talk specifically about that rest day. Why is it important to have a rest day?
Yeah, because your body needs time to repair and restore, right? So remember, when we're building muscle, we're breaking down the muscle technically, right? We're breaking it down and then we're building it back up. But when you do all of that, it gets really, really tight. And so you really need to stretch and give your body an opportunity to repair itself. You just can't work out, drill, and drill your body with no rest in between. You're going to have a higher opportunity to injure yourself. And that's not the point. The point is to get a nice lean toned body, to be flexible, and to be healthy, right? No injuries. So you've got to have that rest day in between your workouts for sure. Definitely.
Perfect. And then just as, and Sunday, just kind of keep in mind, we did put a lot of different options in there. And then at the bottom, it's a pro tip. It says you should blank after every single workout. And y'all, we've already mentioned it, but you should stretch after every single workout. And Jeanette has already pretty much explained why that is so important. So please make sure that you all remember that. And there's like, just if you could go over maybe just a couple of exercises that you can think of that would be like, that you don't need weights for, that would help with, whatever, midsection, arms, legs, whatever, that are some of your go-to favorite ones. I know plank is like one of the ones that you absolutely love. What are some other ones that you enjoy?
Yeah, I'm just going to bring the camera back here a little bit so you guys can see me. Okay. But yeah, so the plank is my favorite. So in the plank, the goal here, you guys, is always to make sure that wrist is stacked up under the shoulder. Okay. You always want to make sure your hips are nice and square to the floor. Your feet should be shoulder width apart. The plank is like the total body movement, right? Because you have to hold your whole body up. You never want your hips here and you don't want your hips here. We're not twerking. I can't even twerk. That's not the point. We're not doing that. So you want to have a nice plank. Then you can do a couple of varieties with your plank. You can come down onto your elbow. Remember to keep those hips nice and square. You can come up. You can bring your leg here. You can bring your leg out. There's a couple of things you can do. You can do one hand, one arm up at a time. Those are all different variations of a plank that you can do. Also with the push-up. Push-ups are my favorite. Tricep push-ups are my favorite as well. You're coming all the way down, getting your chest as close to the floor, coming all the way back up. You see that I'm on my knees. If you want to, you can always go down here and do a regular tricep push-up. But again, the triceps are that small muscle back here that you want to work so we don't have jigglies. So push-ups are one of my favorites. And then one of my favorite core moves. So we're here, excuse me, on our bottoms. So we're just going to bring our legs up. I like to bring my arms over my head and extend those legs all the way out. You're just going to hold that, right? Again, chin is up, looking up at that anchor point in front of you, holding those arms up and coming back down. Then also coming here, keeping those feet off the ground, coming up, extending, and coming up. Some of my favorites. There you go.
Awesome. Yep. Those are perfect. All right, guys. So really quick, I do want to bring up the last sheet here. And this is something that you can utilize kind of in your own time and kind of read through. But we really wanted to make sure that you also remembered that the weight or the number on the scale isn't the be all end all here, right? So I kind of want to talk just briefly about this. So the question here is, am I calendar ready, right? And so when we talk about calendar ready, it's basically that your body, your physique, how you look, you can literally get in front of the photographer on the calendar trip for the photo shoot and really start your photo shoot. So is your body where it needs to be? And so remember, when it comes to the scale, that weight, like the number on the scale, is just a number, right? So your weight is just a number, and you need to pay more attention to your measurements and how you feel. that's a much better way to track your progress. And so, Jeanette, if you could just talk about that and explain that really quick as well.
Yeah. So I think, one of the things that people get discouraged, right? And so they're eating healthy, exercising, and they don't see a change in the scale and they get discouraged and then they stop working out. But the whole thing is, it's just a journey. It didn't take you 2 weeks to gain 15 pounds, right? It takes time to get weight off. The scale will change every day, you guys. How much water you drink, how much sleep, right? Just so many things. What did you eat the night before? You can be 2 pounds heavier, 3 pounds heavier. So you cannot use that as a real measurement, right? But you can use the scale as a place to start. Where you are with your measurements is so much more important, because losing inches means you're losing fat and you're toning up, right? So inches around your arm, your chest, your midsection, that's where the magic really happens, right? Those inches, because everything is getting tight and toned. So you're losing inches and you're squeezing everything in. So I think it's important that you don't wrap who you are with the scale. The scale has nothing to do with your self-worth. You are so much more than the scale. It is just a number in time at that moment. That doesn't necessarily say anything about who you are as a person, but just use it to measure where you are and just kind of figure out what you need to get to a different number later, right? So yes. I think that's really important.
Preach. And we say, like, if you are going to use the scale, because you do want a measurement system, right? But we just don't want you on there every single day obsessing over it. But we say, same scale, same time of day, same clothes, same scale, same time of days. Yep. I think that's it.
Yep.
Okay. I'm like, is there another thing? That way you're comparing apples to apples. Okay. Yep. So obviously tonight was more about, making sure that you all understand how you can kind of get a 2-for-1, right? So how you can get your workout in, but also do workouts and core strength and different exercises to help you when it comes to your dance performance and your dance technique. But there's an entire other element of your health and your wellness, and that's food and nutrition. And so we don't want you to forget about that as well. We obviously, it's a 5-day challenge. There's but so much that we can fit into, one particular evening, but I would be remiss if we don't at least kind of talk a little bit about the importance of nutrition and food as it relates to overall health and wellness and lifestyle. So literally, Jeanette, just the Reader's Digest version of like tips that you have for them as it relates to just being a healthier version when it comes to nutrition.
Yeah. So if you're the person that is just not seeing results, you're just like, it doesn't matter what I do, I just don't see results. 99.9% of the time, it is your nutrition. You guys, so often we eat around our lifestyle versus making food a part of our lifestyle. So you will go out to a fast food restaurant because it's convenient for your life at that moment. But you could have easily packed something nutritious and healthy, an apple, a salad, put it in your bag, had it with you, and ate that versus going to a drive-through. So it's the whole mindset shift around food that's really going to be the key to your success. We are so attached to food emotionally. Food is like the thing that, feeds us when we're sad, when we're happy. We have to learn how to fuel our body and take the emotion out of food. Reader's Digest, you guys, you're just eating not well. You're eating fast food, you're drinking soda, you're eating late at night, you're eating pizza. You're just not thinking about nutrition. You're just thinking about convenience. You got to think more long-term about the food that you put in your body. If you were a Mercedes-Benz, you are not going to put regular gas in your car. You are an exceptional human being. You need to put exceptionally well nutrition, good food in your body, period. End of story. That's it.
Yes. And we got some amens and a well said, you know what I mean? Jeanette, thank you so much. This has been absolutely amazing. I always get so much energy just hearing your voice, just seeing you. When we first kind of connected, you're like, "What's wrong, girl?" And I'm like, "I'm just tired. It's just been a long day." The 5 and the 6 p.m. newscast y'all today was a hot mess. I was just like worn down.
Yeah.
But just, hearing you and kind of just being in your presence has given me life. So, and this is what happens with our lovelies as well. This happens all the time. So I was checking to see if there were some questions, and one actually just came in. I was getting ready to let you go, but let me go ahead. If y'all do have a question, please go ahead and put it in. So really quick, outside of Shakeology, which y'all know we recommend, do you
Yes.
recommend any other protein powders like Vega?
Yeah, that was a good one. That's the only one, honestly, that's over the counter because you can get that one from Whole Foods that I really like outside of Shakeology. So that one's a pretty good one.
Yeah. And I mean, Shakeology, guys, I mean, why not? Why would you look for something else when you know there's something out there that is amazing? Like 70 plus nutrients, vitamins, like everything, minerals in there. They have a vegan version. They have one with whey protein. They have tons of different flavors. And it can be a meal replacement if you're trying to lose weight, or a meal enhancement to make sure that you're adding different proteins and minerals into your diet if you're not getting enough. So, I don't see any other questions coming in. So really quick, just Jeanette, okay, here's a comment. Let's see. I can't have the shakes, etc. They make me nauseous. I'm a picky eater. I get bored of the healthy food that I do eat.
Okay, so again, let's change that mindset, Brandy, because all that you're saying is so negative. When you haven't even given some shakes a try, you haven't given, you have probably haven't had as much variety as you think you have. So I will challenge you, even though you're a picky eater. I think we're all picky eaters. There's just certain things that we like, but you can fit all of these into your lifestyle. You're just making excuses right now. That's not an excuse, love. What you need to do is really figure out what you can have, and let's make that part of your meal plan.
Yeah, and Brandy, I can say, I mean, you might be mad at us, but like one thing that I tell all of our lovelies is like a lot of what you say you can't do is just a story that you've told yourself or that someone else has helped you to believe. And it's just a way for you to not do the thing that you know that you really need to do. Sadie is a picky eater and barely eats, but she drinks Shakeology every single day. So give it a try. At the end of the day, your body needs it. For health reasons, your body needs it. It needs the nutrients. And if you say you're a picky eater, it's because you say you are a picky eater. Just like I used to say I'm not a morning person until I stopped saying I'm not a morning person. I started saying I'm a morning person. I'm a morning person. I'm a morning person. And before I knew it, I was waking up at 7 a.m., 7 a.m., 7 a.m. You know what I mean? So you are what you say you are. You do what you say you'll do, and you will believe what you believe, right? So change your mindset around some of these things. And of course, we can assist and help. And it's 1% improvement every single day. All right. So introducing one good thing into your meal plan every single week. And then next week, try something else new, and then try something else new. Okay. I know you got it, Brandy. And not only do you have it, but your body needs it. Like your body literally needs it. And then she asked this question, should she look, and I know how you're going to answer this, should she look into appetite suppressants?
Oh yeah, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Y'all, let me tell you, I don't believe in keto and all of these appetite suppressants. You guys, nothing is going to help you except learning how to eat real food, because that's what it's really about. You can try to eliminate things, put things here and there, and guess what? It just doesn't work long term because you haven't learned how to eat real food. You haven't learned how to put things in proper, like a protein, a healthy carb together, right? Like those are just basic things that we just really need to learn. And I think once we learn that, it's going to get easier. But there's no magic pill. You just got to eat healthy.
Yeah. And here's the thing, like I was not the person who ate healthy. You asked Jeanette. I just wasn't, guys. Like I didn't have to. Like my body, the metabolism, I just was able to eat whatever I wanted to eat. So I did until I couldn't anymore. And my metabolism slowed down and I started to not feel good. And so when you get to that point, you'll realize that you have to make the changes to your diet. And once you make the changes to your diet and you start introducing healthier foods, you'll start to feel better. Your skin will look better. You'll have more energy. It's amazing what will happen. And as far as Shakeology, Sadie says, saved my life, because she wasn't getting the nutrients that she needed in regular food, because she was a picky eater as well. Again, a story that she's always told herself until she joined Sideline Prep in the Pro Cheer Playbook program, and we started introducing new foods to her little by little. Okay, so I don't see any other questions in here. So Jeanette, just any last little parting words for everyone that's on? And I would love if you wouldn't mind focusing more on the mindset around nutrition and food, because I feel like that's the biggest block that most of us have.
Yeah, no. Okay, so first of all, you guys, congratulations for being here. You stuck with us this entire hour and 19 minutes. So I'm really proud of you. But one thing I want you guys to remember is that you are capable of amazing things. If you believe in yourself, if you believe that you are going to be a professional cheerleader, you will be a professional cheerleader. Nutrition is the foundation of who we are as humans, right? Because if we're not eating healthy, if we don't fuel our body, guess what? Everything else around us is just not, right? So you have to think of your body more of you eating healthier as a self-love part of who you are, right? Because if you love yourself, you're not going to treat yourself bad. So you got to stop talking negative. I hate my thighs. I hate my midsection. I'm fat. You guys, guess what? The universe hears that. If you think you're fat, you're going to be fat, right? That's not the point. The point is to love and talk gentle and give yourself grace and love who you are, because you are an exceptional human being. It's only one of you on the planet. That's you, right? So you got to look at your body as so much more than just feeding it out of convenience. You wouldn't just do that to anybody. So why would you do that to yourself? So I want you to start thinking more in terms of self-love. You guys, we've got to start to think about loving who we are so much more. We have a lot of, baggage with us. It's time to let all that go. This is a new beginning. This is a new time for you to be exactly who you were meant to be on this planet. So today is that day that you start to say, I am going to start to love my body more, and I'm going to treat it right by eating better. 1% better every day.
Love that. Guys, oh my goodness. Okay, so I have to, I'm going to, first of all, I feel like I need to record that and just put that on my alarm. Oh my gosh. So guys, before I let you go, I want to announce the winner for today's session. And it's just so ironic, guys, how the universe works. So this young lady has literally been showing up. She's been doing the work. She's been engaged. Even tonight, she's engaged. And it's just very interesting to me how the universe works. And I think this is going to be mind-boggling for everybody as far as what the universe has put together for us. So obviously the winner was pre-selected because we had to create a graphic and do all this stuff loaded into the system and everything. So I'm going to show the winner for today. Let me see if I can hide my face so that people can see it. Okay, so I don't know if you all can see it, but it is Brandy. So Brandy, congratulations, because you just won an entire bag of Shakeology. And here's what's crazy, Brandy, is that you're the one who says that you don't really do the whole shake thing and that you're kind of a picky eater. It makes you nauseous. You get bored with healthy food. So this literally, in my opinion, is the universe telling you that you need to try something different. And maybe the Shakeology will work with you or work for you. I'm totally mind blown at how this just happened. And at first I panicked because I was like, oh my gosh, she just said I can't have shakes. They make me nauseous. And I'm like, but she's our winner.
Yes, Brandy, you got this, girl. Yes.
Oh my goodness. So Brandy, congratulations. Not just being the winner, but congratulations on showing up, being active, trying something different, trying something new, and just, being present, and being a part of our community. Because I know that you've been a part of our community for a while and we love you. We want to make sure that we are helping you strive to be the best version of yourself. And maybe the first step as far as nutrition and fitness is you trying Shakeology and seeing if it will work for you. And if not, we'll figure something out. Okay. So congratulations to you, Brandy. Jeanette, I just wanted to say thank you again for being here, and keeping Justin up late on a school night, making it over to my house to do this session. You are a jewel and I so appreciate you. Give Justin a kiss good night for me. Travel safe home. And again, thank you so much for being here tonight. Love you to death, girl.
Absolutely love you, girl. Bye.
Bye. Bye. All right, guys, what an amazing evening. Again, congratulations to Brandy. Congratulations to all of you all for being here and showing up for yourselves. Just really proud of you all for being here, staying on with us. I do want to remind you of your worksheet because this is going to be your homework. Don't forget, basically for day 3, you're going to complete one of the workouts before the next live session. So before tomorrow, and you just need to let us know which workout you're going to do. Okay. And you will be able to add in your points there on the score sheet for, the workouts that you do and all of that good stuff. So just make sure that you look for the post in our Facebook group. And all you have to do is complete one workout. That's it. You can literally just do it right now if you wanted to. And you're going to get 12 points just for completing a workout. That's how important we feel working out really is. Okay. So you're going to go into the Facebook group and you are going to you're going to find this actual post and you're going to let us know what workout you did. Yay. So Brandy, I'm so glad that I see thank you in the comments. I am ready to change your life, girl. I am so excited for you because I think that this Shakeology is literally going to be a game changer for you. And then you're like the laughing with tears coming out emoji. Girl, me too. That's how I felt. I was like, oh no, what do we do? It was way too late to swap out for another winner. And I was like, you know what? No, this is the universe saying to Brandy, I need you to be healthier. I need you to treat your body better. Your body needs nutrients, right? I mean, that's how this world works. That's how the universe works. That's how God works. Angels, whatever higher being it is that you believe in, that's how it works. When you have a goal or a desire in your heart, then God, the universe, the angels, they're going to put in your path exactly what you need at the exact perfect time in which you need it. And if this situation tonight isn't proof of that, I don't know what is. So I want y'all to remember that when you're living in your purpose, when you're doing what you're supposed to do, when you're heading in the right direction, when you're stepping outside of your comfort zone, when you're living the life that you know you're destined to live, the road is not going to be like blocked for you. The road is going to be open for you. Are there going to be hills and are there going to be valleys? Yes. Are there going to be stumbles? Are there going to be falls? Yes. But you're going to be able to get up because there are going to be opportunities after opportunities and experiences and people and resources that are put in front of your path to help you along the way. And tonight, perfect example of that. Listening to Laura on Monday, perfect example of that. Jessie yesterday, perfect example of that. Look at Jeanette. Look at what she's been able to do. She has a son. She is our lead nutrition and fitness coach. She has her own nutrition and fitness business. She is a powerhouse, right? And that's because she's living in her purpose and she's doing what she loves to do. And I want you all to live in your purpose and I want you all to experience the life that you want to experience. But the only way that you're going to be able to do that is if you get out of your comfort zone, if you stop telling yourself and believing these stories that you've been telling yourself for years, and you try something different. What got you here will not get you there. So you have to do something different. And in order to get out of your comfort zone, you have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to do the thing and push yourself forward and just get out of the comfort zone. And I know that all of you are capable of that. I know you are. And I know that you're on the right path because you're here with me tonight. I know that you are doing the right thing because you're still here with me tonight. So keep doing you. Keep putting your goals, your dreams, your aspirations first. Keep making your life and what you want top priority. And don't allow the distractions to prevent you from moving forward. and then utilize us. We are a resource for you to help you every single step of the way. That's what we are here for. Okay, so I think that's it. That is it. That is it. All right. Yes, there's a whole bunch of congratulations to Brandy's in here. You're welcome, guys. Y'all are so welcome. Yes, yes, Ashley, I agree. I agree. I agree. Yes, on the right path, guys. All of you all are on the right path. All right, so as a reminder, don't forget, Sadie preach. As a reminder, don't forget, tomorrow, show up live. We're announcing the scholarship winners. Super excited about that. We've got 2 days left as far as the main core content of our Total Technique Challenge. Also, our bonus day is on Saturday, and then that VIP day is on Monday evening. All right, guys, that is it. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight. Really, really appreciate it. It's time for you to put your health and your wellness first. Take one thing that you learned tonight and implement it. Do it before tomorrow. You're going to get 12 points just for working out. Another little bribe to get you healthy, to get you lean, and to get you feeling great. All right, that is it. I hope you all have an amazing evening. I'm Janine Samuels signing off for Sideline Prep and all of our awesome coaches, wishing you success and best in all that you do. Make it a great evening, and I will see you guys tomorrow, same place, same time. And don't forget, be sure to tag all of us. Oh, before I forget, I want to make sure that you all know how to get in touch with Jeanette, because I want you all to go ahead and follow her. I should have done this while she was on, so I apologize for that. But Fit with Jeanette. Okay, so Fit with Jeanette, go on IG, follow her, reach out to her if you have any questions whatsoever. And that is it. Yes, good night, everybody. Love you guys. And then you can also post and tag Sideline Prep. Don't forget in any of your social media posts so that you can be added in, your name added in again for that scholarship. All right, y'all are welcome. Love these comments. Really appreciate it. Have a great night. I'll talk to y'all soon tomorrow, 8 p.m. Bye.